students, today I'll be starting with my second online classes. In the first video we had seen how to give the common nomenclature for amines. I had stopped it in the half, so today I'll be continuing the same part. I have already taught you how to do when I have N attached to three different alkyl groups. One example was given ethyl, methyl amine, some example was given. I had told you common nomenclature if N is attached to all three different alkyl or aryl groups, then you will be following alphabetical order. The same such type of question is given here. Look here, N is written, one side CH3, another side C6H5, and below is CH2, CH2, CH3. So now what is the way how I will be writing? So let us first see what is CH3, methyl. C6H5 is phenyl. You have to remember C6H5 is phenyl. We can also write a benzene ring in place of C6H5. These both are same. And what is this now? CH2, CH2, CH3. Three carbon atoms, propyl. So who comes first now? So according to the alphabetical order, methyl comes first. So let me write methyl first. I have written methyl. Next, phenyl, propyl. Now there is a confusion. Both are starting with P. So which is to be taken first? Phenyl is to be taken first, or propyl is to be taken. So now what we will be doing is we will be going for the second letter. See, phenyl, the next letter is H, whereas for propyl the next letter is R. Now look, H comes first or R comes first. So according to the alphabetical order, H comes first and R comes later. So first we will be opting the name of phenyl. Next I will be taking the name of propyl. So next will be phenyl. Next we will be taking propyl. Followed by the functional group. The functional group is what? Amine. Methyl phenyl propyl amine will be the name of this compound. So you have to remember that whenever the amine group is attached to three different alkyl groups, you will be following the alphabetical system. Next, simple CH3, CH2, CH2, NH2. The format is already given for closed system. It should be alkyl amine. So what is the alkyl group here? Three carbon atoms, so it will be propyl amine. You have to remember, whenever you are going for closed system, you will be using words such as prefix. Whenever it is a straight chain, we will be using the prefix N. N propyl amine will be the name now. So what is the name? Propyl amine, that is known. But if it is in a straight chain, then the prefix N will be written. N propyl amine will be the name. In closed system, this is to be remembered. Now look, I have CH3, CH, CH3, NH2. Now I find that CH is branched position. Is in a branched position whenever such type of compound is given in a closed system, or in a common name if they have asked you, what you will be using the word is iso. The prefix here will be iso. Remember, whenever the functional group is branched, the prefix will be iso. If your functional group is in a straight chain, I will be using the prefix N. Now, since it is branched, I am going to use the word iso. Iso, how many carbon atoms? 3. Isopropyl amine will be the name now. Iso remains the same. Propyl amine. So this is understood how to name for closed common nomenclature. This is understood. This part N will be taken. Whenever you have a straight chain, you will be taking the prefix N. Whenever you have a branching carbon, if your functional group is branched, I will be taking the prefix iso. So the next example I have taken. First you have to know which is this group. CH2 double bond CH2. Sorry, it will be CH2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is the 4 carbon atoms are filled here. CH2 double bond CH. CH2 followed by X. X is an functional group. X can be any functional groups. How I can write it? CH2 double bond CH followed by CH2 followed by a functional group. This group is called as only this much. Double bond followed by CH2 is an allyl group. This is to be remembered. Double bond followed by CH2 followed by a functional group, or only up to this I call it to be what? Allyl group. So here any functional group can be taken. OH group can be taken, Cl can be taken, or NH2 can be taken. But the main important thing to be remembered is what? Double bond followed by CH2 is an allyl group. ALLYL, allyl group. So now let me take the example. I will replace this X by NH2. So the common nomenclature for this will be allyl is known to me now. Double bond followed by CH2. So I have got the name allyl. Since I have NH2, I will be writing it as allyl amine. So I hope you have understood what is an allyl group. Double bond followed by CH2 followed by a functional group, or till this part I call it to be what? Allyl group. Double bond followed by CH2 is an allyl group. Since I have NH2, I have written allyl amine. We have completed with the common nomenclature, that is a trivial nomenclature. Next we'll move to IUPAC nomenclature. This is very important. This will be asked both in your competitive exams as well as in your theory exam. So how to give the IUPAC nomenclature for amines will be learned. Now I had already given a format for common nomenclature. What was that? Alkyl amine was the format. First take the alkyl's name, then we'll be adding amine. In the same manner, the format given is alkane amine. So here what will be taking? Alkane name will be taken first, and next will be the prefix suffix amine will be taken. So first let me see what happens if I have only one NH2 group. When one NH2 or one N atom is present in the structure, what will be doing? See what I have written? Alkane plus amine. I write an alkane's name like methane, butane, ethane will be written, plus amine will be written. And then what I am writing? Alkane amine. You find that E is missing. Alkane's E is missing. Here I have E in alkane. Methane has the ending E. So whenever you have one NH2 group, you will have to remember that in the name E will be not written. Whenever you have only one atom, that is one N atom or one NH2 group present in the structure, E should be removed off. E should be erased off alkane. Amines E is kept as it is, but alkanes E is to be removed whenever you have only one NH2 group or one an atom. So I had told you, when one NH2 group is present in the structure, we will be removing E from alkane. So what happens if I have two NH2 groups? So if in a structure I have two NH2 groups, then what we will be doing? E of alkane is kept as it is. So what is the spelling? If one NH2 is present, ALKAN, E should be removed, amine is to be written. But if you have more than one NH2 group, then E will be kept as it is. That time the name will be how? ALKANE followed by amine. E should be kept as it is if you have more than one NH2 group. E will be removed if you have only one NH2 group. Along with this, you will have to mention the number at which position at which your amine groups are present whenever you have such type of things. So let us start with some naming of some examples. So IUPAC nomenclature you have to remember, don't confuse between your common nomenclature and IUPAC nomenclature. So next moving on to CH3NH2. Whenever you are naming through IUPAC system, you will have to remember, see whether the functional group is occurring one time or two times or many times. See, in the first example given, only one time NH2 is present. So what? E should be remained as it is. I have to erase E. I have to erase E. So what is the alkane present here? Since one carbon, the alkane present will be what? Methane. Since methane spelling is METHANE. Since I have only one NH2 present, I will be erasing E, and in that place I will be writing the word amine. Methane amine will be the name. Next, let us move to the next example now. Now look, which is the alkane present? 1, 2, 3, 4. The numbering always starts by, see here, wherever the first functional group, you have already learned it in your first PUC, wherever your first functional group, wherever it is present, from that side you will be starting the numbering. So I find 4 carbon atoms present now. So what is the alkane present? If 4 carbon atoms are present, it will be butane, single bond each. Sorry, but, root word is but, single bond, so it will be ANE. Since again only one NH2 group is present, I will be erasing E, and in that place I will be writing amine. So I can write the name to be butane amine. So in this place we can also write it as a butane 1 amine. It is at the first position. I can also write it as what? Butane 1-amine. Since it is at the first position, we can neglect writing 1. But if it is present at second position or third position, compulsorily, you will have to mention the position. Next, moving on to the next example. CH3CH, NH2 is written CH3. Now comes the example where NH2 is not present on the first carbon atom. So I can start the numbering from any side, from left or right, because it is at the center now. So first 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms. So what will be the name? 3 carbon atoms, propane. Propane is the name. I have written propane. So now tell me whether I have to maintain the E of propane or no. I have to erase E because I have NH2 written only once. So E is erased. Now look, whether your NH2 group is attached to the first carbon, no, it is present at the second carbon. So what you will be doing, you will be mentioning the position compulsorily. At the second carbon it is present. So propane is erased. Put a hyphen, write 2. Now what is present at second carbon? Amine is present. So the name will be propane 2 amine. So the name will be what? Propane 2 amine. Wherever NH2 is present at different position from the first carbon, if it is not present at the first carbon, then you will compulsorily have to mention the position of the amine. Next, going on to, so you are finding it to be an aromatic amine. So the last one is an aromatic amine where benzene is attached to NH2. Now no use of writing phenyl. Phenyl comes under your common nomenclature. So you will be using the word benzene. Is it a benzene ring? Yes, it is a benzene ring. So what you will be doing is you will be writing benzene. I have written benzene. See how many times is your NH2 group present? Only once it is present. So same way, what we were doing till now? We were erasing E. Same way we will be erasing E of benzene and replace it by the word amine. Benzene amine. The another name for this is aniline. I had already told you in the last video. Benzene attached to NH2 is aniline.